industry as well. In your opinion, do you think GST is a desirable act or not?
Absolutely.
And what kind of resistance is coming in from the states?
I think it's an excellent piece of legislation, and of course one has to see the way it wants. Right. But conceptually, as a concept, I think it's very, very good. And as Mr. Godrej has said, and many other industry leaders have echoed, it could actually add a couple of percentage points to the GDP, which is huge. I think today, the whole process, the paperwork, the way there is a multiple set of indirect taxes is making it extremely difficult for industry to function. So I think there is virtually no resistance from industry. There could be one or two industries who could be affected and they could be looked at separately. But insofar as the states are concerned, you know that there is not all states are on board. And I think the key issue is the loss of revenue for the states and the need to evolve a formula to compensate those states. And one hopes that this will get addressed in 2013, because 2014, remember, is an election year.
Right.
If it doesn't happen in 13, one doesn't know the fate.
But the GST is hanging fire right now, and until April next year, we will get clarity one way or the other.
See, unlike in the case of a direct tax code or a direct tax legislation,
right,
where usually, except for procedural provisions like TDS, usually it is April to March. For GST, it need not be April. It could very well be July, you know.
Right.
It could get passed in the monsoon session of Parliament, for example.
Right.
So one doesn't know when, I don't know whether it is April or what, but I'm really hoping that it gets done in 2013.
All right, so on that note, let's take a quick break right here on Tea Time with me, Chaiti Narula. And remember, we are in conversation with the tax guru, as I'd like to call him, Mr. Ketan Dalal. On the other side of this break, we will be discussing a little more on leadership and the values that he brings to fore at PwC. Stay tuned to ET Now.
When you have more and more specialization, you know, you have people with domain expertise,
right,
but their ability to see the larger picture may be challenged.
Beautiful smile, Sushmita. But would you like whiter teeth?
Of course, but how?
Do you know germ buildup can lead to yellow teeth? This is germ buildup. Try new Colgate Total Advanced Whitening. It offers 12-hour protection against germ buildup and whiter teeth in 2 weeks. Have you been using Colgate Total?
Every day.
Let's check. Much less germs.
And much whiter teeth. New Colgate Total Advanced Whitening. Whiter teeth in 2 weeks.
Imagine if you could always see life in the best light. Every time of day. Outdoors or in. Transitions lenses automatically adjust just the right amount of light. So you see everything the way it's meant to be seen. Maybe even a little better. Live life well lit. Experience life well lit. Ask for Transitions adaptive lenses. Insist on Be Sure Authenticity card.
With half of Indian households living in darkness, reforms are critical to illuminate the lives of the needy. The Economic Times and Wapsila present Power to Empower.
In order to get to the ultimate target of 24/7 power, the economic viability was one of the key questions to be resolved.
A panel discussion on policy initiatives needed to enable sustainable power generation and distribution. Only on ET Now. Brought to you by Wapsila.
Bharti Infratel Limited proposes an initial public issue of 188.9 million equity shares of ₹10 each for cash. 100% book building issue offered at a price band of ₹210 to ₹240. Issue opens December 11th. Issue closes to QIB bidders December 13th. And for all other bidders, December 14th, 2012. For risk factors and other details, please refer to the red herring prospectus available on the website of SEBI and BRLMs.
Is life measured in trophies, in frequent flyer miles and miles per hour, in business brunches and timeline crunches, in round tables and corner offices? Or is life also measured in the lives we touch? Be remembered for good. Seagram's 100 Pipers, pure music, true legend.
Welcome back. We're still in conversation with Ketan Dalal of PricewaterhouseCoopers. And you're watching Tea Time with me, Chaiti Narula. And rather a very sunny afternoon right here at the Golden Swan Country Club in Thane. Good game of golf indeed. Did you have fun?
Yes, not bad.
Not bad at all?
Not bad.
You're a leader. So tell me, what are the leadership challenges you're facing in this country today?
I think obviously there cannot be one answer, cannot be one aspect. I think two or three.
Right.
One is the overall environment.
Right.
The external environment is very challenging. Secondly, the India-related issues, whether it is the political turmoil, whether it is the policy paralysis, whether it is the volatile overall environment in terms of regulations changing, retrospective amendments and variety of things. So this kind of thing is, I would say, a major leadership challenge. So I would say the global environment as well as the Indian environment. The other one, which one might find a little strange to sort of recognize, is the fact that today you have a talent shortage. Because the issue is not of the number of people, the issue is the quality of the people. And the more complex the environment gets...
But what do you do to tackle this quality issue that we face in this country today? When you say there's a talent shortage, what is then the next best thing to do to make amends to that?
A lot of things need to change. So for example, the education system, which is today more veered towards, a sort of theory kind of thing, will need to shift more to a case studies. I think the whole education system abroad is geared more towards the case study concept.
Yeah.
And I think that greatly helps.
Right.
And I think India also, I think ISB, for example, IIM, for example, are doing a great job of it. But I think the overall larger spectrum of education needs to change substantially if we are to generate, high quality people over a period of time.
As a recruiter, between an IIMs, the tougher IIMs in this country, and INSEAD in Europe, or a London Business School in Europe, or the top Ivy Leagues in the USFA, what are your picks? Which product would you go for?
I think the answer is, it does not, the university which one comes from is one consideration, Chaiti. I think I would consider that as something which is a work in process kind of input. But I think one of the things that I would personally go for is the attitude of the person. So let me give you an example. Most young people tend to think of an employment as a job and not as a career. So as I said, the university or the institution one comes from is a critical component, but it is certainly not the whole. I think it is, for want of anything else, a 50% weightage. What is happening today is you have more and more specialization.
Right.
Okay. So when you have more and more specialization, you have people with domain expertise.
Right.
But their ability to see the larger picture may be challenged.
Okay.
And therefore...
And that is happening
I think across the board.
very often across the board.
And as I said, the complexity of the environment and the specialization naturally go together. But then so does the need for leadership. And as I said, the ability to see the big picture, connect the dots, and most importantly, the ability to envision the future is an issue. And therefore, I think leadership development courses, internally customized to an organization are going to become important. I won't say necessarily courses, because that's one thing, but a whole program around building future leaders is going to be important, and I think some organizations are doing that.
You are a school in yourself as well, because you're leading so many employees and they're learning so much more when they come to you rather than going to a regular B school and learning. So tell me, how do you lead that team? What are the challenges that you're facing? 1,300 people is not a joke to have under you.
No, I think one of the things is that when one takes decisions, one has to consider the holistic picture and not one or two aspects. And taking inputs from people, at various levels, because many times, they know more than what somebody sitting at the top may know. So getting those inputs, considering the holistic picture, getting a buy-in, and it's sometimes better to take longer in making at least a crucial decision than to have a gut feel and make it.
Right.
And at the same time, on the converse side, one needs to be very careful of what I call paralysis by analysis. Because you can go on debating and not take a decision. So one needs to take a balance between taking the right inputs, taking the decisions. So that I think by example, people learn like that and then they become like that. So that's one aspect. The second is there are so many softer dimensions to a decision. So I think this ability to see the harder and softer aspects, I think is very, very important. And I mean, those are the kind of things. It's essentially experience, as I said, keeping a variety of facets in mind, a whole host of things like that.
So how do you define a leader? being a leader yourself?
I think there are various facets, but if I were to pick one single factor, it is the ability to envision the future and then putting the building blocks in place to address that future. That is perhaps, I would say, is the one most critical factor.
And you think that quality is lacking today in the young India that we see today, that consists of India Incorporated?
I think there is a challenge there. I mean, as I said, you always have that 80-20 rule. And I'm just sometimes worried whether it has now become the 15-85 rule. But I think the answer is that, most people are so, involved in the, what I would call the tyranny of the here and the now.
Right.
It's there and I got to do it. And this is what I'm supposed to get done by tomorrow. So I don't know how many people really think about the future. So there is a challenge there. You will always have very, very extraordinary young people who, probably think 20 years from today. But if you ask me a very broad, sweeping sort of question, and very dangerous to generalize, but if I were to venture to do that, I think there is a challenge there.
All right. So, you got me cracking up just some time ago. You said something about people jumping off walls. Take us through that adage that you just mentioned. I want the viewers to know that.
What I was saying was, you have a whole lot of people, but, real high quality people are, by definition, very few.
Correct.
So it's like saying that in order to win a high jump, you need one guy to jump 7 feet, not 7 guys to jump 1 foot each. And you're constantly in the leadership battle, you're constantly looking for that one guy.
And on that note, thank you so much for joining me today on Tea Time. It was indeed a pleasure to have you on the show today on Tea Time.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're most welcome. The pleasure is all ours at ET Now. That was Ketan Dalal of PwC discussing the tax system in this country and, of course, leadership as well. I will see you next week again on Tea Time. Stay tuned to ET Now.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
It's a big party tonight. Bye.
Bye.
So I'd go to a juice bar for a fruit cocktail. If we weren't stranded in the middle of nowhere. In this age of technology, it is criminal to worry about getting lost. So much for your technology everywhere. No network. I've already tried.
It is this innovative thinking that HCL brings to all technology solutions.
Hey, Mr. HCL, you're always on fire! Mr. Banker, I'm afraid this time you are. Yeah.
Innovative thinking, technology that touches lives. HCL.
See life in the best light, outdoors or in. Transitions lenses automatically adjust just the right amount of light, so you see everything the way it's meant to be seen. Maybe even a little better. Live life well lit. Experience life well lit. Ask for Transitions adaptive lenses.
मिलावट आपकी आवाज बंद कर दे इससे पहले आवाज उठाओ। दाल में केवल कंकड़ और दूध में केवल पानी। काश आपकी किस्मत इतनी अच्छी होती। आप खाने को खाते हैं या खाना आपको? दाल में कुछ काला है और वो सिर्फ कंकड़ ही नहीं।
अगर आप भी हमारे साथ हैं तो मिलावट के खिलाफ इस जंग में शामिल हो जाइए। सहारा प्यू शॉप, आओ करें मिलावट से जंग।
We innovate to make your travel experience congestion-free. We envision a greener tomorrow where abundant power empowers you. A future where you never run out of clean water. One with clear blue skies and cleaner air to breathe. Hitachi, the leader in social innovation business, is building cities that are greener and more comfortable to live in through our innovative technologies. Hitachi, inspire the next.
This is the Times Television Network, and you're watching ET Now.